Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate, and if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Ashu, Obatala, to the Agun Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florian Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Willie, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. All right, guys, let's get into your reading. It's a 3-card spread, including the top and bottom of the deck. I got your Orisha clarifiers out here. First card out is the Ace of Cups in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Wands in reverse, okay? Then at the top of the deck, you have the 7 of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor in the upright. Okay, guys. So let me get some mundane messages out of the way real fast. Okay, first I want to say there is the energy of pregnancy here. Ace of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. All right, now I don't know if this baby's coming out of love, out of wedlock, out of whatever. Somebody's pregnant. Just want to put that out there. Now, for others of you, there is a choice between 2 different partners. You have the Ace of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Ace of Water, which is the Ace of Cups again. Ace of Cups clarifying the Ace of Cups, one in the upright, one in the reverse. So there is this option in love. They could be 2 new people. It could be an old person wanting to start again and then a new person. So however it goes, there is this option for love. There was something that I picked up yesterday that I didn't get to record. For those of you who have moved, and I want to say specifically to those of you who have significantly like put some distance, you know, like maybe moved to another state, another country, something like that, but it doesn't have to be that far. There is love that is forming or you will encounter at some point in time in that new location. I can't tell you like when, I don't know if it's really soon. I just know that it's because you've put yourself in a new environment. You've made yourself available to new love, okay? I saw that yesterday and I didn't get to record it, but I'm telling you now, that could also have to do with the reason why I'm seeing like these 2 options as well. So just be aware of that. Now, other side message, we got the love stuff out of the way, pregnancy out of the way. There is an issue with co-workers or neighbors. 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. This is almost like fences. So, you know, like your bush is growing on my side of the fence. Somebody's not minding their business, or somebody wants or thinks that they have like access to something that's yours. But you know, like that's my bush or that's my apple tree growing on that person's side, but they're eating the fruit because it's falling over into their, oh Jesus, somebody is pregnant by the neighbor. But yeah, they're picking the fruit away because, you know, it's falling into their lawn kind of thing. Like it's issues like that. People won't mind their business. They're taking things that don't belong to them. Maybe somebody is messing around with a neighbor. I have no idea. But this could be with a neighbor or a coworker where somebody's not minding their business. There's a lack of boundaries in this area is big time for that. Give me one sec. There was another thing that I wanted to point out. And the other thing about this coworker or whoever this is that feels something towards you, you are more capable than them at the job. They could be a little jealous about this, or they're trying to figure out what it is you're doing, like how you're doing so well, or how you're getting more or getting ahead or something like that. So that's there. Others of you, if you have an issue, we have a 7 of Wands being clarified by Shango. Shango is justice. Some of you could be like feeling like I'm up against the odds, like everything is against me. Now, it all depends on if you deserve what's coming at you. So some of you don't, and you will have something that kind of comes in and helps you out. If you feel like I'm everything is against me right now, back is against the wall. But if you are in the wrong for whatever this is, it would not be wise to be hot-headed and overly aggressive defending yourself in that situation. I think it'll just make it worse. If you are guilty of something, accept whatever outcome is coming, okay? For that combination, I feel like it's sort of a 50-50 where some of you're not the cause of whatever people are blaming you for, and then some of you may have been the cause. You just need to kind of accept what's going on with justice as Shango, justice being the clarifier. Okay, now that we got those out, let's get into the reading. This reading is a little bit more spiritual. There is something here when you have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Water. This is about repressed emotions and about spirituality. It's like you're going or having some form of spiritual growth, but as you are on your path, like these repressed things that you've been really trying to keep down, they start spilling over, right? The one thing that this could do is confuse you. Like, first of all, some of you, it's not even that like the spiritual path is doing it. I think that some of you just have repressed emotions coming up, depending on what your situation is. The Ace of Cups being clarifying the Ace of Cups again is saying that a way to get through that is by strengthening your spiritual connection or just starting it. Start your spiritual connection. Now, others of you are actually on a spiritual path, and while you're on it, things are coming up, but it's wise for you to work through those as they come up and just keep moving. The reason why this could be happening is because your concept of God or what it is you want to do is changing. All right. Some of you don't have a concept and it's starting to form because of whatever's going on in your life. Others of you have a concept, but possibly see that it's changing based off what's going on in your life. And this could be, this up against the odds thing could make you feel that way. I'm feeling an energy of like, I'm tired with 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Tired of failure, tired of fighting, tired. Some of you are being a little paranoid about failures though. Some things you're not gonna fail. You need to just keep persevering. But you are paranoid based off past experiences of failure, of like having to watch your back. I didn't watch my back well enough, and I'm tired. Others of you are worried about like love, like when is love coming in? All of this stuff is making you question stuff. Like even love, it's like if I don't have a true love partner, does God even exist? Like, does God have somebody for me kind of thing with this Ace of Cups, 7 of Pentacles? All of these things are running in your mind because it's like, I'm just tallying up all the bullshit I went through in life kind of thing. And I've been trying to hold it all down and I've been trying to keep the faith. But the longer I wait or whatever this is, the more I'm like, what the hell? And for some of you, I think you're rejecting some forms of spirituality, but you need to find another one or reassess what you believe, because now is not the time to sever the connection with God, even though you may feel very angry or upset concerning something. Okay? It's just not the time. I know how you feel though. The thing is, a lot of you, there's relief. I don't think you know that though. A relief is coming. Another thing here with the 7 of Pentacles being clarified by Iku and death, this is about procrastination. Actually, I saw this same combination in a personal reading today. So if you're watching, this combination came back out for you. But also in 2 guys, like I said before, I always use different decks. So this is totally different deck. But at the same time, some of you need to end procrastination. One of the things that is causing your procrastination is too much emotion, and it's concerning emotions about things from the past. The 7 of Pentacles with death is also asking you to stop asking why and focus on what's next. The failure could be anything. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, that could have been the business, the relationship, anything in your life, past failures, you know, how did I let somebody get over on me? How did I end up in this situation? Why can't I defend myself right now? Whatever. You need to stop focusing on why and start moving on, okay? There's an old issue when you get the Seven of Pentacles. It's possibly an old issue that could be ruining your present and your future. And the way it's doing that is it's ruining the present, so it's causing you to be inactive. You need the activity to be doing something to create the new future. So if you're still stuck on something old and it's causing you to be inactive, there is no brand new future to create. One thing that this could be bringing up for you when it comes to your spirituality is your concept of like blessings. Okay, so some of you could feel like because I went through what I went through, there should be a blessing that just comes out of nowhere. And it could. Manifestations, like let's say somebody gives you advice. Somebody could give you advice that you should definitely take. If there was an inheritance for you to receive, you know, I didn't have to do anything for it. That just came to me. But that's not always the case. There are not that many ways. I mean, it would take a certain amount of energy to just manifest something out of thin air. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I want you to be practical because I'm reading for more people. I don't know, you know, who you are out there. So I got to speak practically. The way that you can ensure that a manifestation, it gets to you, is if you create a channel for the manifestation. All right. So the energy of justice is here. It's in reverse, but let's, you know, move aside to that. That's karma. So if a good karma is supposed to come to you, that means you can't give up on what you're doing. That means you also, if you haven't been creating the channel for it to flow, you need, I mean, there is flow. There's a flow. In farming, you know, you irrigate, you create a channel. If you don't create a channel, there's nothing that can get to you. It can't manifest. Some of you either need to start your own business or you need to start applying for new jobs. But whatever you pray for, you have to put the action out for it to come to you. That's just how things work in 3D reality. I know that, you know, TV and stuff like that, or I don't know if you've ever worked with someone who maybe does manifestations for you. Maybe you got a lady or a person you go to that burn a candle for you and something comes through. I don't know, maybe go to them and figure it out. I'm just letting you know that this will be a lot easier for you, and the manifestation and the flow can keep going if you have your own thing. If I didn't, when I was going through what I was going through, especially because I know my karmic cycle isn't over, but as it was getting bad when it came to the relationship part, nothing new would have come to me had I not applied to a new job or started my own business, created a YouTube channel, opened myself up to doing personal readings. Like, that allowed a new flow to come to me, right? Otherwise, nothing would have come, and I could have just been sitting around moping about how I have met one more person that took advantage of me, or a situation that I ended up in where I didn't feel appreciated. I mean, and guys, I'm trying to tell you, like, it don't stop. It don't stop. I just recently had an issue come up with family that really kind of hurt, but because I know I have this direction and something to do, I'm not sitting in that, you know? It's that for me to sit around and ask why would slow me down. So I'm focusing on what's next. What's next for me? What's next? What's coming up? How many ways I could do something different, or whatever the case may be. But that's what's going on in the energy. And I feel like if you don't, you have to do something. And if you don't, you will start to question how God really plays out in your life. I think some of you, Ace of Cups, and I just have to stay on this for a little bit because it's the first energy out. Like, some of you really do need to explore an alternative form of faith. Like, either you've never, like, most of us have been introduced to the Bible, right? Some of us haven't at all. But then everything else scares you. But you need to, like, approach something different. Like, maybe Deuteronomy and Leviticus are not going to do it for you. You're not going to find your answers there. Some things could confuse you based off what's happening in your life. Like, guys, sometimes with this overflow, of water, right? This reminds me of the flood. I'm thinking to myself, if God, flooded the earth because everybody was so bad, and this is, post-flood, the world we have today is post-flood, this is good enough to God? Like, bring on another flood, right? So it's stuff like that that can confuse you. Like, what does God really want? Or, what's good, what's bad? The only thing I would tell you to do is like, focus on your own life. See God through your own experience. Like, don't judge God based off what's going on with other people, not even the people who you are having interactions with, just you. You may want to explore astrology to get to know your chart a little bit better. Some people use astrology as religion. Like, I got takes on all of this stuff, y'all. Like, everything is good, just don't overdo anything. Like, astrology is good. But there are some people who use astrology as their own religion, and I feel like astrology will remove a feeling of God. Astrology feels very logic to me, and it's very helpful. But for people who have fixed energy, I see this with Scorpios a lot, but for people who have very fixed energy, they will use astrology as an excuse or a justification as why they are the way they are, and they don't change. They just say, this is why I'm acting like this, because Mars is here and Venus is there and blah, blah, blah. And there are others who will use it to sort of look at what's going on in their life, to sort of look at the cards that were dealt to you and how you could play the game of life according to the things that will happen to you negatively and positively, right? Because you want to sort of work with the universe. You want to know when is a good time for this, when is a good time for that. There's a cycle and a flow to everything. That's a better way to sort of work with this energy. And also, I chose to do something that, venerates and allows me to keep in contact with ancestors, spirit guides. I like prayer. Some of you just need prayer. You just need a good, healthy prayer life. And possibly with that, with prayer, journaling, right? I had mentioned before about like going on the app pattern and seeing that I'm like finishing up a 19-year cycle. And one thing that that made me realize, because I said like some things just aren't going to happen while you're learning your lessons. One thing that I wouldn't have been amped to do is like spells and rituals, because I know that in that karmic cycle there was only so much I could manifest. I have to learn these lessons. I'm not going to manifest a bunch of money if my money is being locked down for some reason, whether it be a past life reason or a this life reason. Who knows? Some stuff is not even your stuff. Some stuff is based off family and lineage. Literally, you carry karma from your ancestors and from your own life. We're working out so much stuff. There's so much stuff coming up that you probably have repressed, right? And you're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. But the best thing to do is, as it comes up, work through it. Don't stop. Keep your faith. Do not lose it. I was going to name a video yesterday. God is saying, I'm not lying to you. Like, you can trust me. I'm not lying to you, but I cannot compete with your anxiety, right? It's our want and need for things to be so quick, or whatever the case may be, like whatever is causing you anxiety. It doesn't rush. It will not bring the thing you're looking to manifest any faster. That's it. But if you know from a dream, Ace of Cups, this water energy, from your own intuition, from a conversation, from your own divination, from a reading, that God has confirmed something about your life to be true, and especially if it's a good thing, then that's the truth. And follow whatever direction God has given you, right? And don't doubt. There's so much doubt going on, and it could be based off that you're tired of whatever's happening, or you are running out of patience. But change your focus, okay? Because here with this Seven of Wands, your energy is a little bit scattered. For some of you, not all of you, but if this resonates, your energy could be scattered. And this is causing, the scattered energy is causing imbalance, because Justice Shango is in reverse. And you gotta get Emperor solid. You have to get solid, like a rock. You have to be stable. See, This is a card of 4. These have 4, earth element. You need protection. From there, you know, jumpstart, do something. Some of you literally have your own ideas or businesses, or some of you will be working for new corporations or whatever, but you got a fresh start. Land you could start planning things on. I tell you guys all the time, when you get dwarves and gnomes, that's good for your finances. But what really helps out your finances is structure and action. Action and structure. As soon as you set out the plan and put forth the energy, everything will come about. Things will start to grow and sprout. All of this is because of emotion and a connection to your spirituality. You have to come to terms with the past. Okay, move forward. And even when you move forward, things are going to come up that you dislike, and you have to look at that, process it, and keep moving forward. All right? We can't figure out why for everything. We only have so much time in this world. You know, what you're trying to do, the why is like you're trying to get a answer from something that, you know, probably had nothing to do with you. Could be a past life karma, could be whatever. It's like you would never know because it doesn't make sense in this life that it happened. You know, according to who I am and what I do, that happening to me doesn't make any sense. Of course it doesn't. Could have came from a past life, but who's got time to figure that out? You know what I mean? The only thing you can do is say, hey, that shit happened, but who am I? What am I capable of? Because 9 of Wands, and I'm gonna put this in the upright, you are the most capable person right now. You're the most capable person in the room, most capable person in your family, most capable person at your job. Do not give up. You can do anything with these 2 aces. That's what it's saying. Anything is possible. So long as you keep your connection to your soul, your spirit, or whatever it is that you feel comfortable with that keeps you connected to God. But figure that out for yourself, because I think your concept of God can make you very like, there's nothing or no one looking out for me. And I felt that. I used to feel that. I remember when my ancestors and my grandparents started coming to me in my dreams, I wished I was like, where were y'all earlier? Where were you? But they were always there. Everything is always there. We just got to go through our stuff for our own personal growth. And then when it's time for purpose and different things to kick in, they start to make themselves known even more, because the stakes are a little bit higher, right? And they want you to complete and finish. You've either completed a karma, learned lessons you needed. Now it's time to move on. And if right now you're finding, I'm getting all this intuitive hits, having more connection, but my surroundings are still like fucking with me, like I can't make sense of it all, hold on and keep moving through. But trust what you've been shown and told, because they're not showing up and giving you messages for no reason. Your success is real. You have to end your procrastination, all right? And you have to end your doubt. And you have to end being afraid of, because you failed a long time ago. This is not that time. This is something different. Gather yourself. I know you're tired. I'm tired. You know, we're all tired. But when you have something that you truly love or you truly believe in, go ahead and move forward with it. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. If the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. And if you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, see ya.